Hello you and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be recreating a set that I imagined using AI technology, and what you're looking at is a few versions I came up with, and I really loved the last set, so that's the one that I'm going to be replicating, this one right here. It looks super easy, but believe it or not, it took a lot of steps to get to the final results. So let's just get right into it. So of course, before applying any color to your set, you want to properly etch the surface of the nail tips to get rid of the shine, and then apply a base coat and cure. Then choose your favorite nail bed color that looks great on your skin tone. Even though the AI images have a lighter shade to them for the complexion of that AI hand, I'm using darker tones to fit my complexion, and you should do the same for yours. I really love a good jelly color, and these two colors mixed together from Born Pretty. And I'll have everything that I use in the description below. If I forget anything, of course, just ask me what it is and I'll tell you. But I really love these two colors. Now I did just order. God, what is that brand called? I just ordered some pretty much every new tone from RAR. I think it's called Rargism or something like that. I haven't cracked into them yet. I haven't swatched them yet. I might do a video on swatching them, but I just ordered like all four sets of theirs, and they're really pretty, so I can't wait to get into that. Now that I put the base color on, I'm going to go ahead and outline the French tip part of these nails. Now this is the part that you can skip. Again, I'm trying to replicate what was in the AI images I came up with, and they were either square or they were round. Nothing was almond, but I really am falling in love with this almond shape. I've mentioned before that in my videos that I'm more of a coffin girl, at least I have been, but playing around with all these different shapes, I'm really falling in love with the almonds. So anyways, I was just trying to imagine what the French tip would look like before committing, so you can completely skip that part that you just saw of me putting the black around the tips of the nail to create that French tip, because you're going to wind up doing that later. So what I'm working on right now are the starfish. I wanted to create these off the nails because I was not entirely sure how I was going to recreate that bumpy look that's in the Inspo AI nails. So instead of making a mess on my press-ons, I'm going to use my nail art sheets that you see right here. I do enjoy making charms, but at the end of this set, I am so beyond grateful there is an abundance of ready-made 3D charms out there. But of course, they don't suit all of our needs, like the starfish and ocean charms that are running around on Amazon and Shein and Temu. They're all so tiny, and these really needed to be big. So like I said, of course, all the 3D charms out there don't suit all of our needs, and we have to dig in and make some ourselves most of the time. So what I'm doing here, because I thought I was clever, was I took a toothpick and I'm just poking at the starfish. I'm gonna cure it, and you see me curving the little piece of paper there to make sure it's not like standing, like the legs aren't just standing above the nail tips. But anyways, I really thought I had it nailed pretty much with the toothpick, until I put the top coat on. That top coat sealed all of the little divots that I put in the starfish, and you can see it right here. Like, there is zero signs that I took that toothpick and tried to make the groove. So I went ahead and applied my gold on there, and I sat them to the side until I figured out what I had in all of my all of my tools to create that bumpy look on the starfish. So in the design, you know, with the AI artwork, it had these gold lines, um, these gold lines underneath where the starfish sits, and it's actually the ring finger that the starfish was on in the AI image. It did not show the thumb, so what I thought was to go ahead and put a starfish on the thumb as well, and also the French tip on the thumb, kind of combining all the other four nails into one on the thumb. So in the AI image, you know, the gold was kind of, it looked like, not that AI drew it, but it looked like it drew squiggly gold lines underneath the starfish. I figured I'd just go ahead and add gold flakes to get that feeling, and then later on add some more layers of like glitter and stuff like that, and that will break up the gold and give me the same look, and it actually worked out pretty well. And after applying your gold leaf onto the nails, this is the time to go ahead and add your French tips. Of course, you saw me add base and then add my matte before going in with your black color mixed with top coat to create your French tip. And then you're going to go in with your gold chrome powder on top of it. So this is where you do the French tip. Again, I only did the outline of the French tip before because I really wasn't committed to my almond shape. I was going back and forth in my head whether to replicate the nails exactly like it was in the AI image with the not square, but with the round, kind of like oval shape, or if I was going to go in with my almond. And I had to go with my gut and go with the almond because at the end of the day, these are my nails. You know, I'm not an AI robot. I want my hands to look and feel pretty. So in the AI artwork, the tips of the nails, the French tip part, not only was it gold, but it was like a crackled gold. It had texture to it. So in my mind, you know, go ahead and slap on the gold chrome powder first, and then go over it with gold flakes and kind of not rub it in, but kind of like press it in, you know, just zhuzh it in there. I don't want the gold flakes to wind up looking smooth. So this really took a little bit of time. Of course, because this is a video on YouTube, you know, I'm speeding everything up, but this actually took a lot of time to kind of pack on to the nail tips. So if you do recreate these nails, you know, this is the part that's gonna take you a little bit, but it was fun. So because of course this set has already been created and I'm, you know, editing this video and everything, I can tell you there is one thing. If I were to do this set over again, and I do think I will, especially for fall, because this color scheme goes perfect for fall, and even Christmas actually. But anyways, I wouldn't use the top coat with black to outline, to do the French tip, because my nail set here, they're see-through. So when I flipped my hand over, you can see the black from underneath the nail, and I really didn't like that. You don't want to do clear either, because you know you have to be able to see the line of your French tip, right? So what you want to do is use gold. If you have like a gold glitter or something like that, that probably would save you even the step of using the gold flakes. But at least if you use a gold color to do your French tip, when you flip your hand over, you won't be annoyed at the black. So that is the one thing in hindsight that I would suggest you do if you're going to recreate these nails. Again, I'm trying to go off the cuff and recreate these things that I created on AI. And this won't be the last time. I really love AI. I don't know if you guys love AI. I love it. Of course, we have to work out some kinks with AI. You know, it does, some programs do steal from people, and that's not cool. Be it ChatGPT, Midjourney, um, Leonardo AI. You know, they call it learning, and they wind up sometimes giving you someone else's stuff. And only changing like a couple of things. You know, there's a lot of kinks to be worked out, but overall, I think AI is a fantastic tool, and you're going to be seeing a lot of it on my channel. Now, I have figured out what to do with my starfish, and it's going to be using caviar beads. Like I said, I looked through everything I had. I was like, how do I give this thing some texture? And when I came across my caviar beads, I was beyond excited. And again, this is another step that took a lot of time. This is a video, so of course everything is sped up. But this did take a hot second. And again, I'm really grateful. There's charms out there that I can just buy, but nothing out there suited my needs, so I just had to dig in and do them myself. And this is how I wound up doing it. Okay, I think I nailed it. Of course, on the AI starfish, they're in a row. Your girl ain't got time for all that, so I just added the beads on the whole starfish and it came out super cute. And this is the next part we're going to be working on, all these little bits and bobbles encapsulated in the nail. And this is where I was talking about putting like glitter flakes over that gold, so it kind of like breaks up that gold. And I'm going to be using my Jenny Secret. I purchased this. That I am not, what do you call it, of course, you know, I'm not representing this brand or anything, but I bought it because it was supposed to be fantastic for holding stones and stuff. Honestly, I really don't see a big difference in that, or compared to a lot of the other things that I have that I've gotten off of Amazon and such. So there's that. So now you notice there's not a lot of room on the nail bed with two starfish and all the hoopla going on underneath the starfish. In the AI image, because the shape of the nail was oval and they were a little bit longer, there's more room on the nail. Again, we're replicating. I'm adding my own twist with short almond, so there's not going to be all that space, but it came out really pretty. So, of course, there's no way for you to know this, but this set took me about 3 days. I'm only able to work on my nails for like, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes a day. Some of you guys know my story if you've watched my videos before. I'm kind of in between two different houses because someone I love has stage 4 cancer, and I care give. So I'm literally only home. Gosh, for the past 30 days, I've only been home like maybe once or twice during the week. So the reason why I bring that up is because I am using my crazy top to go ahead and encapsulate, all that good stuff on the nails. But in a moment, you're gonna see me use my Jinbei uh, top coat, this thick top coat, on the rest of the nails. And I completely forgot to seal my French tips, the gold French tip part first. So that is, before you go and do your final step with top coating the entire nail, make sure to seal the deal with your top coat for for the French tip area. You are about to see this gold spread all over the place. But baby, I was not about to do that over again. Even on this day, I was pressed for time. I needed to hurry up and finish this set, get it done so I can create this video and get out the door. And if you look closely, you can see the sparkles starting to spread all over because, being sleep deprived and everything else, in between, it just completely just skipped my brain to go ahead and, top coat the gold French tip area. But that's what it is. And here they are. They're so pretty. The reason why I'm showing it to you fuzzy at first is because, the camera really doesn't pick up the sparkle. But you can see these are so pretty. Now they're a little bit puffy on this hand because I originally made these nails to go on my dominant hand, my right hand, and my right hand nail beds are bigger than my left hand. But because I had some nails on already that I pretty much super glued to my fingertips, I had to try to shape these to my left hand in a hurry. So they're a little wonky around the cuticle area, but that's not the point here. The point here is I think I nailed it. I think I nailed it. What do you guys think? These are so freaking pretty. I know around this time, everybody has Halloween on the brain and stuff like that. It's still summer. Can we still rock some summer nails? I think we can. Here you can see I nailed it with the crackling gold look of the French tip. I think I nailed it. What do you guys think? I mean, so pretty, right? And I love how the glitter flakes kind of pick up like a blue that really goes along with the ocean theme. And I'm just sitting here admiring that I pulled this off. Other than the shape of the nail is not really going with my left hand. Are you guys gonna try this look? I think it's absolutely stunning. Whether you like AI or not, like I said, I think it's a really good tool to have, especially if you're a nail artist and you have something in your head that you don't quite know what you're going to do with it, and you just need something, visual to look at to kind of get your creativity juices going. I think AI is fantastic for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, like, subscribe, do all the things, and I'm gonna leave you with a couple of more shots and see you on the next one.